got an Empties video today and it's been a while since I last filmed one, so I have accumulated, if I can reach it, quite a big bag of what is essentially rubbish, and I'm going to share that rubbish with you today and give you my thoughts on the products. All my other Empties videos are in a playlist which you can find linked below if you want to see some other products that I've used and what I thought of them, whether I would buy them again or whether they were crap. Basically. The first ones that I come to are the PUREOLOGY Hydrate Conditioner and the PUREOLOGY Hydrate Shampoo. Now, if you've been watching my videos for any length of time, you will know that I'm absolutely obsessed with these. These are hands down the best shampoo and conditioner that I've ever tried. I will continually repurchase these. They are kind of pricey. They do last a really long time, so I feel like the cost per wash is not that expensive, to be honest with you. Just slightly higher than your average shampoo and conditioner because you really don't need a lot of these products, and I'm someone that usually dumps conditioner on my hair. But they are still a little bit pricier, so I tend to alternate using this range and using a different range, and at the moment I am using the Dove range, which I showed in one of my recent hauls. I got it to take on holiday and it's still going strong and I'm really happy with that, so I might repurchase that, I might repurchase these next. I will just see how I feel, but I will definitely be buying those again at some point in the future. Another shampoo, and I've had this for absolutely ages. Do you ever get those products that you just feel like are cockroaches of the product world and they just never seem to be finished? You can never finish them off. Not to compare this to a cockroach because I actually enjoyed using this product, but I just got bored of it. I felt like, come on, when is this going to end, you know? It's the VICHY DERCOS Mineral Soft Shampoo. I got this when I went to Paris with L'Oreal, which is well over a year ago now. I found it when we moved away from London and I thought, oh, I'll use the rest of this up because it was probably filled to about here. I thought it was okay. It's just a basic shampoo. I used it to wash my brushes for a while, and then when we were moving I passed it on to Matt to use every day because I just wanted it to use it up so it wasn't like sitting around in my bathroom, and Matt has been using it for a good 5 months now. So it's finally kicked the bucket. I just feel like you get so much product in there, and that would be great, but it's not that exciting a product. It's just a basic shampoo. There's not really anything to say, to be honest. I definitely won't be buying this again because I feel like I need something more hydrating, so I won't be buying that again, but there's nothing wrong with it at all. This is the RADOX Coconut Kiss Shower Cream. I picked this up on a whim in Superdrug. It was when we were moving out of the London flat and I went down for a meeting and realised I didn't have any shower gel in that flat because we'd cleaned it all out, we'd moved all our stuff out, and I'd literally just gone for one night. And I picked this up in Superdrug for £1. It was on some kind of special offer and I really like it. The coconut smell, let's see if it still smells of it. Yeah, the coconut smell is actually quite nice. It it doesn't smell too synthetic. I would buy this again. I know they have a cherry one. Maybe I would try that one next time. But yeah, I definitely buy it again. It was nice. Next up is a cleanser, and it's an Elizabeth Arden cleanser, the Visible Difference Skin Balancing Exfoliating Cleanser. And again, I'd had this in my cupboard for the longest time. It had been in my skincare cupboard. I'd been sort of rotating different exfoliators. I feel like you don't use exfoliators up as much as you sort of use cleansers and things like that. So it was kind of lurking around, but it's actually not that exfoliating. It kind of foams up and has a soapy consistency to it, but it's like cream based, and it does have a little bit of exfoliation to it but not a lot. And that's my problem with this product, is that I didn't really know what it was meant to do. It wasn't exfoliating enough to even really exfoliate my skin, and it wasn't like creamy enough to be a cream cleanser because it did foam up, and it had a really soapy smell to it. I didn't mind using it. I mean, I used it up, but I left it in the shower and it was just kind of that shower tan cleanser. Really wouldn't recommend this, to be honest, because it, as I said, it sat in between an exfoliator and a cleanser. I felt like it left my skin quite dry, and I really don't like that soapy, that traditional soap smell. I really don't like that smell, so it wasn't really for me. Nothing terrible to say about it, but it just didn't do anything for me. I felt like it was a bit of a meh product. This is a little sachet of the John Frieda Frizzies Miraculous Recovery Intensive Mask, and I got this to travel a while ago, I think, and I just used it up recently. I actually hauled the tub of this, which was on offer in Superdrug, so I bought the full tub. This is my go-to conditioner if my hair, you know, every now and again your hair starts to look really dry and really damaged, and I recently had a bit of a trim and I've been using a different kind of regime. I feel like it's really helped my hair, but to kind of give that kickstart that it needed, I always use this. If in doubt, use this, FRIEDA Miraculous Recovery. Another cleanser here, and this is the MURAD Essential C Cleanser. Now, I'm kind of torn on this one because I did like it, but I don't think I would go out and buy it as a cleanser. If I'm not going to use a balm cleanser, if I'm going to use a foaming face wash, it has to be the Juliet Cleanser by Antipodes. I absolutely love it, and I've repurchased it again and again and again. I took this on a holiday with me, and me and Matt used this. I've been trying to sort of get rid of sample sizes and deluxe sample sizes whilst we are sort of in this limbo phase before we go into the new house, which, by the way, is almost done. But whilst we're in this limbo phase and we're staying with Matt's mum, I am trying to go through all those niggly bits and bobs, all those bottles that you really just want to declutter and have your key products that you use. So I'm really going through that process at the moment, and that's why I took this on holiday with us. It's an inoffensive gel cleanser. It has vitamin C, it brightens the skin. The whole range is really, really nice. I'm not sure the cleanser is essential. I love the vitamin C products from MURAD, and I really love the vitamin C products from La Roche-Posay. Definitely feel like they help brighten my skin, they help protect it against sun damage, and help me stop me getting those sort of sunspots, like kind of hyperpigmentation that I can get around here. It did the trick. I don't think I'd rush out and get it, but the rest of the range is really, really great. I have another hair duo, and there's some sort of feather stuck to this one. Really weird. It's the KMS California TAME Frizz range. Now, I love KMS California, I love their styling products, and I'd never tried a shampoo and a conditioner from the range. So I actually went to their salon because I went to Wireless Festival in the summer with Birchbox, and they took us to the KMS salon to sort of get pampered before we went. And we had a consultation about what our hair type was, and I said that mine was really dry, really has always been dry, and it just needs a moisture injection and it can go a little bit frizzy. So I did actually get sent a few items from KMS after that day to give, you know, to try out and see what my thoughts were on them. The styling products, I think, are incredible, definitely worth the money. Now, these did not sit well with me, they didn't really suit my hair type, and they are a frizz taming line, so my hair is more dry than frizzy. It can be frizzy, but it's more dry, and I felt like whilst these were really nice, and I absolutely, the scent of them was unbelievable. Like, they smell, oh, they smell like sort of like a sweet nut smell. Oh, they're so good. And I wanted to love them because, I don't know, I just really wanted to love them. I felt like I would be really happy using these in conjunction with my PUREOLOGY, and I thought, I love the smell of these, I love the packaging, I love the brand, maybe I'll repurchase and repurchase and repurchase like I have with PUREOLOGY, but they just weren't nourishing enough for me. So if your trouble is frizzy hair but your hair isn't too dry, I would definitely give these a go, because they were a nice range of products, just not really suited to my hair type, so it's kind of a shame, but I love the rest of the KMS line. I have a dry shampoo here, and it's Batiste, which is sort of a classic in dry shampoo, I feel. This is the Fruity and Cheeky Cherry. I liked this. Batiste, you know, it's one of those things, I never feel like Batiste is my favourite dry shampoo, but yeah, I still repurchase it, I don't know why. But I really do like Batiste. For a really budget option in terms of dry shampoo, but for a couple of pounds more you can get an excellent dry shampoo, and the one that I'm using at the moment is the Dove dry shampoo, and it's phenomenal because it uses starch, not a powder. And that's the difference for me, is that this, you can feel it in your hair, and if you feel really gross, like say you wake up and you don't have time to wash your hair, you just have to hop in the shower and get out basically, or if you're camping, something like that, your hair will feel, you know, it's going to feel dirty, and if you put this in, it will look better, but it's not going to feel any better. Like, you're going to feel worse if anything, because you just feel like, ugh. And there is a particular smell of Batiste mixed with, okay, I'm going to get a bit gross now, but you know that smell of your scalp when it needs to be cleaned? scalp smell. Like how a hat that you've not washed in a while would smell. I know I'm getting gross, I know, but you know what I mean. Let's face it, you know what I mean. There's a particular smell of Batiste mixed with that just smells unclean to me, and I can only smell it on myself. Like, I don't think anyone else would comment on it, but my nose is quite close to my scalp, and if I can smell that all day, it ain't doing nothing to make me feel better. So the Dove one, because it's got starch, it actually like soaks up the oil. I feel like the scent is very, very fresh, and it refreshes my whole scalp, and it feels better, I look better, and I smell better. With this, I feel like I just look better. And the other one that I love is the Tresemme dry shampoo with the yellow lid. That is really freshening on the scalp as well. I'm not sure if that uses powder or starch. I think it uses powder, but it's kind of finer powder than the Batiste one, and it smells better. But the Dove one is actually the best one that I've tried so far. Yeah, so Batiste, I do like you, but you're like that old flame that I keep going back to, even though I know it's bad for me. Another skincare item, BIODERMA, which I feel like is a skincare staple on YouTube. When Estee went to Paris, she picked this up for me. Well, she picked me 2 bottles up actually, and I've already used one of them up, which makes me really sad, because this bottle actually, half of it leaked, which was very depressing. It was in a bag, and I was staying overnight at Estee's house actually. I said that really angrily, like it was her fault, but basically I stayed at her house, I took it with me, and when I got home it leaked all over things, and it actually ruined one of my tops as well, which was quite sad. So yeah, I'm currently on the second one that she brought back for me. I'll always repurchase this. It's really, really great makeup remover, gets my makeup off really quickly, really effectively, and doesn't break me out either. Another micellar water is by Taj, and again, Estee got me this. I actually asked for this over the BIODERMA because I slightly prefer this one, like the scent of it. But they didn't have any big ones, so she got me a little one to go along with my BIODERMA. I really, really like this. Again, works similarly to the BIODERMA. They're kind of interchangeable for me. I just wanted to mix it up, and I really like the way this smells because it's got green tea in it as well, and yeah, I really like it, so I would definitely repurchase that. You can buy it on the Birchbox website actually, if you're in the UK and you want to buy that. Another dry shampoo, and this was actually purchased in Tesco, and I was in quite a small Tesco, and I went to buy a dry shampoo, and this was the only one that they actually had. They didn't have Batiste, they didn't have anything else, and it was £1, and it's Girls Only with a Z, Dawn Till Dusk dry shampoo, and this actually smelled like those Impulse body sprays. It smelled like an aqua fresh body spray that I would have put on when I was a teenager, and I actually liked it better than Batiste. It was alright. I don't think I would buy it again unless it was the only option, but I wouldn't turn my nose up at it like I originally did. Another skincare item, and this is Apivita Natural Hydration Serum with aloe and hyaluronic acid. This, oh, I love this. I have a blog post all about this, so I'll link that up below if you want to go and check this out. I like Apivita as a brand. It's a Greek brand. You can actually get it in Marks and Spencer's, so it's quite accessible in their beauty hall, and they do a really nice range of skincare products. Really, really nice. No parabens, silicones, mineral oil, that kind of jazz. It's not oily or silky or tacky on your face. It actually just sinks straight in. It's kind of like the Caudalie thirst quenching serum. If you've ever tried that, you can put it on and then put your makeup straight over. I would wear this underneath my day cream. It doesn't layer up too thick. It actually just feels like skin after about 10 seconds of applying this, but it gives that boost of hydration from the hyaluronic acid. I definitely recommend that, and I would buy that again. Another skincare item is the Origins Make a Difference Plus Rejuvenating Moisturizer. What's wrong with me? Rejuvenating Moisturizer. This smells incredible. I love Origins. I love the scent of Origins products, and this was my night cream for a long time, and I feel like this lasted a relatively long amount of time for me. This is actually my second tub of this, so I got one as a press sample, then I repurchased it, and I would definitely repurchase it again. I'm currently using the ginseng day cream, well, the ginseng moisturizer as a day cream, This could be used as a day cream or a night cream. I liked it as a night cream because I felt like it was just thick enough, but you could wear it in the daytime, like it's not too heavy, but what I like to do is layer it at night time. So I felt like if I had serums, eye cream, things like that on, then this wasn't too much over the top. Really, really, really nice moisturiser. And the last one is another skincare one, and this is by MONU. This is the RENU line. And it's the Soft Touch Toner. I loved this stuff. I really, really liked it. It didn't make my skin feel too tight. It definitely gave an extra kind of bit of cleansing after I'd done my cleanser, made sure there was no cleanser left on my skin, but it didn't dry out my skin, leave it too tight or anything like that. Soft Touch is the perfect name for this, I think, and it lasted a really long time. So I've got a couple of other toners to use up, but if I was in the market for another toner, I would definitely repurchase that. So those are all my empties. Thank you so much for watching. Check out my other empties videos below, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!